What is going on, you guys? It is Justin back here with another video, and today we are going to be reviewing my first figure 2024. We are going to be reviewing the Neca Toys black and white Frankenstein. I am so happy to have this. Here's the front of the box, side of the box, back of the box. Right there you got all the credit of who made the figure. There is the UPC, and there's the other side. So yeah, let's get right into it and crack this guy open. Alright, you guys, and here is Frankenstein out of the packaging, looking very awesome. As you can see, he is black and white. So what I was doing was obviously I already have the black and white Dracula, and now I have the black and white Frankenstein. So I'm trying to collect all of the black and white Universal monsters, just because it's different and looks cooler. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into reviewing this guy. We will do his articulation first, and then we will get into his accessories. So first off, his head can look up about this high, and as you can see right here, he does have the double jointed neck like the Neca Pennywise does. So he can look up about that far, then he can look down about that low. Obviously his head can go 360. Arm can go out that far. He has single jointed elbows, so they going about that far. His wrist can move back and forth, and it can also move around 360. He has a little bit of an ab crunch. Move backward about that far, move forward about that far, and then coming down here, you see his legs go out about that far. He does have single jointed knees, and he also has some ankle pivot, which that is really all the articulation we have for this guy. But he's a big guy. It's Frankenstein. I'm not really expecting to do much with him. Just pose him around, and you know, it's Frankenstein. So there he is right there. He comes with two interchangeable heads. So this one right here is like an angry Frankenstein, which is cool. And I love how all the heads have that little white mark in his head. So yeah, very cool. Then right here is like I don't even know what you would call this, but it's like Happy Frankenstein, I guess, which is pretty cool. And obviously he's gonna be looking down like this if you put him on the figure, because his eyes are in the back of his head. But yeah, he comes with two sets of interchangeable hands. So right here he has like, wouldn't necessarily call them grabbing hands, but it's like the hands he has when he's walking, which are pretty cool. And then right here, these are like his grabbing hands, and you'll see why he needs them in a minute. So this hand right here I'm gonna keep, because he comes with daisies, because in the movie he picks them out and he doesn't really know what they are. But there is what those look like in his hand. And then he also comes with just a single daisy if you'd want him just holding one. So there's that. Pretty cool. I like it. And then finally, you can't have Frankenstein without his chains. And they also gave him the chains for Frankenstein, which is pretty cool. Now let me change this guy up real quick, do it on camera, show you guys. Put him in the pose I'm gonna put him in. Pop his hands off real quick. Put the chains on real fast. All right, and then pop his hands on real quick. Boom. And boom. Okay. Here is what Frankenstein looks like in the pose I'm going to be having him in. Obviously, this is the most iconic pose for Frankenstein. So I'm going to have him in this pose. And we're going to do a little bit of character comparisons. So, like before, here's Frankenstein compared to the only other figure I have in the black and white collection. Here's Frankenstein compared to the black and white Dracula. And you can see that is about perfect scale for Frankenstein right there, because he's not too tall, not too low. He's at the perfect size. Dracula fits well with him, and I love it. I can't wait to pick up the other guys. So yeah, there was the black and white Dracula. Here he is compared to another Neca Toys figure. It is the Neca Toys 7-inch Wellhouse Pennywise, and you can see that Frankenstein scales well with him as well. Here he is compared to the Bandai Toys Vecna from Stranger Things, and you could see that Frankenstein towers over Vecna. That's insane, the height difference between them. Here he is compared to the WWE Ultimate Fiend Bray Wyatt from WrestleMania 37, and you could see that the Fiend is about the same height as Vecna, and Frankenstein obviously towers over him. Then here is the Mezco Toys 7-inch Rob Zombie's Halloween Michael Myers compared to Frankenstein. And then finally, to finish off the comparisons, here is the McFarlane Toys. The McFarlane Toys Christian Bale's Batman compared to the Neca Toys 7-inch black and white Frankenstein. And you can see that Frankenstein scales pretty well with these guys. Obviously you would expect Frankenstein to be taller than most of the people, and he is, which is pretty good, pretty nice. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this review down in the comments below. I found this Frankenstein at my local Target. Very cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. As always, you guys, stay groovy, stay safe, and keep your people safe. Remember, God is good all the time. It has been Justin, and I'm out. Peace.